Hey guys, check this out. I found some brand new Berlinwoods from around 2008 that I stowed away in some drawers in my bedroom, and then I moved and put things in boxes and storage and stuff. And yeah, I just found these. This is really crazy because this has been in storage for 17 years. So I'm gonna take it out and set it up with some new stuff. I'm super excited because I have these dynamic trucks, 26 millimeters, and back when we used to use these, we only had tech deck trucks. There were no other trucks. There was barely anything available to use. It was like tech deck trucks and then flat face wheels and stuff, but everything was super primitive back then. So anyways, this is really cool. This is from Timo. The package is awesome. I was super stoked that they added flat face on there when I became a distributor for Berlinwood. And here you can see like the old image with all the boards on it. And yeah, it's just awesome. I would go to Germany and meet up with Timo, bring as much money as I could, just buy as many boards as I could get, and then bring them here and sell them to people in the US. It was really hard to get Berlinwoods back then. Their distributors were, just Black River and Fingerspeak in Austria. I've been there. Awesome back in the day. And, Black River, of course. They didn't ship to US as much as they do now back then, so it was like really hard to get these. I remember they were $20 each, which at the time was a lot. Everybody's boards were like really low quality back then, and boards were like $5, $10, $6, but they didn't have lacquer. The plies were always falling apart, and we've really come a long way, but Berlinwood was always ahead of its time. Their stuff is so nice. So these are like the old production boards from pre-2009 when they changed to the new shape. So the shape they use now was made in 2009. They switched over their production, started making boards at the Black River factory. So these are from before then. As you can see, 5 plies. This is the deep concave shape, by the way. I do usually prefer the regular one, but this board was too beautiful not to set up. It's like a lace wood, but it's dyed like a greenish blue, and then the circles on the lace wood like barely got dyed at all, so it looks really unique. I'm gonna see if I can dye some wood like this. I've never really seen this before. I mean, I must have seen it when I got this, but I don't remember it. I don't remember seeing many like this, so super cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna set it up, and it's gonna perform really good, I think, with these dynamics. And then I got some gory grip, and I'm still trying to decide. We'll decide here together in a few minutes. We got G4 gentle pinks or G6 orange sherbet. So what I wanted to do is put these trucks on and see how wide they are compared to the board. And if they're really skinnier, then yeah, they're a little bit skinnier, so I might go with the G4s to balance it out. We'll see. I'm gonna put them on and then see how the wheels look. So yeah, this is really cool. It's like a totally, at this point, it's a collector's item. Really old. 17 years, I can't believe it. But yeah, it's still super crisp. It's crazy. The concave's like pretty deep. It's gonna be a fun one. Oh yeah, some good water. These are always impossible to open. The little screw packet with the tool. Got it. So yeah, these skinny dynamics are really cool too. They're really awesome for like setting up old boards with and bringing new life to them, because the performance, as you guys know, the performance of new trucks, Black River trucks, dynamic trucks, is just on a totally different level compared to tech deck trucks. The turning, the performance, the tuning, the bounce back when the trucks are loose, everything's just like super good. And the longevity, of course, they last infinitely longer. Tech deck trucks, the axles were always coming out. Oh, The middle ply on this is so yellow, I'm seeing it better in the light now. Super cool. So the plies are maple top. Then we got like these bluish greenish plies. I guess they're blue. Dark bluish, a little greenish. Then yellow in the middle, another blue. And then this bottom ply. So yeah, the trucks are going on real easy. Just always put your trucks screws in a diagonal pattern. So one here, one there, one there, one there. The order doesn't matter, but just do it in like an X kind of pattern, and that will help you get the trucks on straight and get the base plate flush to the deck, so that when you look at it from the side, you don't see like a gap where you'd like see under the base plate here. You just see that it's perfectly flush to the board. Wow, it looks really good. And I don't always do this, but I usually do the holes here first, like these ones, not like the outer ones, but the inner ones, because on some boards you'll have a little overhang here, and you don't want the truck to like tilt towards the nose. So if you have that overhang on a board, then put these screws in first, and that way it'll be mounted totally flush to the deck. Anyway, that's just a little tip, but yeah, oh, that looks good. It's actually almost the same width. The fisheye probably makes it look wider, yep. But if I move it back here, you can kind of see it without the distortion. So yeah, the trucks are just a little skinnier. This board is probably supposed to be a 28. I think it's a wide deep. The classics were 26 probably, and the wide's 28. Alright, so I got both trucks on real easily, looks nice. And now I'm going to see how these wheels look. Oh yeah, if I put the G6 on, it's like perfectly aligned to the edge. Okay, the G4 is a little too big for this one, so I'm going to put the G6s on. That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. And that's really classic too, because the G6 is like probably the shape we would have had back then, or around then at least. Yeah, I think that's about the same year, or maybe a little later, earlier, whatever. But yeah, the small wheels go good on small decks for sure, because then it's not making the trucks like too wide. Could definitely go either way with these though. They're very, very close. But these are cool. The orange sherbet, they have almost like that used skate wheel kind of color, where it's like a tan, yellowish, kind of like worn urethane look. So these are cool. Oh yeah. Can't wait to see how this thing works, just because it's been a long time since I used one of these. I do have a 2009 one set up, which is the new mold when they switched the production over, but this is totally different. These are like the real old ones. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Look at that. Wow, the concave feels crazy. Sweet. Alright, let's get some tape on this thing and then film some tricks. Wow. Which one's the nose? Probably this guy. It's kind of hard to tell. Could be either. We'll find out. What do I want to do for grip? We used to always do a little line in the grip, but I'm not even sure what the nose is supposed to be. Each time I flip it around, the other one looks like the nose. This one maybe? No, yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to throw the grip on and see what happens. I'll just use the board. How about that? Whoa. The deep concave is a crazy shape. It's like deeper than it looks. Maybe because it's so skinny makes it feel deeper than it looks. Because like when you have a wide board, I don't know. We'll see. And this gory grip is awesome stuff. If you guys haven't tried it yet, it's like, from the start, it's like the most worn in tape. So if you ever like used extra smooth for like, I don't know, half a year or something, where it gets like super grippy after a long time, this is like that right away. The difference is that because it's so worn in right away, it doesn't last as long. It still lasts a long time, but it doesn't last as long. Like FPS is probably the most durable and overall well-rounded, like my favorite tape. But for new setups, I just want to try and like have it be good right away and not have to break it in at all. This tape is on a whole nother level. I really love this stuff. So definitely get a pack and try it out and see what you think. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Crazy. Alright, that's even better than I ever remember them feeling. Having these trucks, I gotta adjust them a little bit. Actually, they're kind of cool like this. They're pretty loose right now. I'll keep them pretty loose, but yeah, that's better, I think. Crazy. Oh, and I can do switch tricks now. I mean, I could back then too, but they're so much easier now that I've been fingerboarding a long time. It's just crazy to use, like, wow, look at that thing. I'm going to take the fisheye off and show you some good shots of it. Then I'll do some tricks. Alright guys, my impressions of this is that it's really amazing. This is a lot better than they used to be because of the trucks, mainly. The performance is just crazy. This thing really flies, it really sticks to my fingers, and like the concave really hugs my fingers in a way that actually like helps the board work better. These were always really good boards, but I never really liked the deep shape as much as the regular shape, and yeah, now just having dynamics on it really changes the game. And also, it's just been such a long time. I'm definitely a much better fingerboarder than I used to be. A lot more consistent and stuff, and I got like a better feel for it. So, yeah, it's just crazy to use this thing 17 years later after when I put it away. So, yeah, really awesome. I'm going to do some more tricks on it, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention too, this thing's 28 millimeters wide, so the feeling of it, using it, is like you're using a toothpick compared to like, you know, everything we use now is like 32, 33, 34, or even bigger. So this is substantially skinnier, and you have to be a little bit more precise doing your tricks in order to get them clean. Like a lot of times in the old videos we'd land stuff like this and just like it would kind of be acceptable, and nowadays it's like you really want to land clean. So you do have to be a little more precise, but it's not that hard to do. It performs amazing. It feels really cool. So yeah, that's just another little thing I wanted to add. Oh yeah, I definitely could not do that in 2008. Yay! Oh yeah, this is the nose. Finally figured it out after using it. There it is. Just wanted to show you guys like how it looks in comparison. There's such a difference between how wide they are. Hey guys, check it out. So I found a few of my setups also. These are all Berlinwoods from this time period also. And these three are engraved ones. And then here's a regular with a dye fade. Really cool. So back in the day they used to make, these are the 26mm ones and these are the wides, the 28s. So they had all these really cool bottom plies. And here's how the shape looks. These are all a little bit bent, like the middle is kind of more bent upwards in some boards than others. These ones kind of all show that. But yeah, just wanted to show these setups real quick because these are all original, like how I had them set up years ago. I basically never changed anything, like just put them away. So this one has dual bearing, the O wheels, G7 dual bearing wheels. These have G6 single bearing wheels, same material, the O's. These have red G6s, which we still make also. We still make the O's in all the shapes, most of the shapes anyways. Not G7 at the moment, but maybe I'll do G9 soon. But we have G4s and G6s, G8s. And then these are really special. Get the dust off of them. These are the Winkler wheels. Blue Magic. Alright, there's a lot of crusties here. As you can see, the tape is like a million years old. It's all hard and dusty on all of these. This is like so smooth. There's like no tape left. But yeah, if you don't use a board for a really long time, the tape just like turns hard. Like these are probably 15, 20 years-ish old. Not 20, but maybe like 17, 18 years. But yeah, these are all hand engraved by Flocky, which is really cool. Especially the flat face one. Awesome. And yeah, look at the bushing. Anyways, they all have Tech Deck trucks on them. And they all have like tuned kingpins except for this one. So we would take the kingpin out and then screw one in like with a hex kingpin from the top. And yeah, that was a pretty popular trend at the time for a while. So yeah, if you have these, the red flat face wheels, they're a little bit softer than the other colors we have. And then the O's are pretty hard. But they're like so smooth, they're like glassy. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to show a few more Berlinwoods while we're on the subject. And yeah, I can also show you guys this one again. And yeah, hope you liked the video. Have fun, fingerboard. Try to find some old Berlinwoods. Yeah. See ya.